Salutations, and welcome to another episode of Foxx Plays, KSP, the 365-day challenge. So I've been having a lot of production problems with this episode, just Bandicam not wanting to agree with me. So unfortunately, I'm going to do this all in one take. And, I've tried to record it several times and it just hasn't worked, so I'm just going to do it in one take and I'm not going to put any cuts in. So if I want to keep this at all short, I need to keep it quick. So here we go. Unload. Alright, and our vehicle today is the KS Pheonix. Alright, so here we are at the launch pad. And again, sorry for loading screens and all sorts of stuff, but I just can't afford to pause the video because Bandicam might not like it today. So here we go, off to orbit. First off, this I think is my first 3-meter rocket, so very cool. We do have a small part as part of our launch vehicle, which I'll show you later, just because it's hard to see. All the engines are going, and the center of mass is that far down, just because it's at the top of our upper stage. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of a roll, just to make our gravity turn a little bit smoother, a little bit easier. Look a little bit more natural. Just so that our boosters are perpendicular to the direction of our turn. Perpendicular? That doesn't drag, but you know what I mean. So that I look like this, so I'm pointing east. Right, anywho, our gravity turn was supposed to start like 2 or 3 kilometers ago, but it's okay, because this is not a very subtle rocket. Oh, our payload. I have yet to talk that much about our payload, which I should. After the destruction, the tragedy that was the destruction of ODARP and all of its associated inhabited modules, I've decided that I'm not going to worry about doing multi-part stations for Kerbin. Not for right now. Kerbin needs a space station, and I need to get it up there quick with as few launches as possible. So I've kind of gone back to basics, gone back to the old Soviet techniques, and so here we have a one-launch monolithic station. So it's just one piece, doesn't need any extra modules, it's fully functional as is. So we're rapidly approaching the top of the atmosphere. And I want to pitch down a lot here, just because our upper stage will put our apoapsis much too high if left to its own devices. And we may as well use it for as much orbital velocity as we can while we've got it. I'm already pitching back down towards the planet, just to keep our apoapsis from drifting too high. Already failing massively. Come on. Alright. So, yeah, I'll coast for a while. Right, so it's kind of hard to see, but there is a part up here, just at the very top of this tank, and you'll see it better when I flip around here. But and after I decouple this stage, but it's called the RNS Z8K Battery Reaction Wheel Unit. The unit bit is cut off, but it's from the Taurus HCV pack, and it's a 3-meter SAS unit combined with a battery, which makes it super useful for our upper stages. I love it. So ditch our fairing. Right, now I need to make sure we've got a maneuver node here. Let's just want to bring our apoapsis down to something reasonable. I think, I wanted to put this into a 150 kilometer orbit, just like ODARP, but that's just not necessary. So SAS on, RCS on. And having to break my rotation manually because the SAS is incapable of making that good decision by itself. 5-second burn, so start at 2.5. We have 2 minutes to go. Time accelerate. Sorry for the somewhat manic, frantic pace of production here, but like I said, it's very late for today's episode, and I've tried to record this episode 3 times, and I had plenty of time to get it up on YouTube and everything, but even at this rate, it probably won't be finished uploading to YouTube until tomorrow, until it is technically tomorrow. So, I'm trying to get things done, pretty breakneck pace. All right, so there's our maneuver node. That's a little bit too far. What's our periapsis, apoapsis? That will do. And give us our maneuver node. All right. And even our upper stage is unsubtle. It's 3 meter tank with a big old honking engine. Excuse me. It is thrust limited just because I didn't want to break my whole spacecraft with massive thrust to weight ratio. All right, so 2 minutes to mark. So gonna do some time acceleration. So unfortunately, we're off into the night side, but that's okay. We are prepared. We're going to finish our burn here. Boom. Alright, so we're going to decouple our upper stage. And switch to that. We're going to burn radial, apparently. And just the kind of a love tap here, just to get us clear of our station so we don't burn, stick our engine right in it. Alright, and full throttle, wait, ready, steady, suborbital, and switch back. Alright, and do we have enough time to orient ourselves properly? We do, but only just. So we point this way, and then we rotate 180 degrees, and that's the last of the sunlight. Oh well. Fortunately, I planned ahead, and I'm actually rather proud of this. Look at that self-illumination. Look at how pretty. It's so pretty. So I am gonna just rocket us around to the day side, just so that I can kind of show off the. I can tell you a little bit more about the station, really. All right, and here we are. And we're gonna deploy it. Ready, steady, boom! Very nice. So yeah, we've got these solar panels from Tantares. Our main crew quarters are also from Tantares. A VC2 operations block with 2 VC1 operation blocks beneath it. Got a Clampertron Senior docking module from the stock-like station parts pack, and it has some inbuilt monopropellant. Very, very nice. Again, from the same pack, we've got some crew tubes, some radial attachment points, and that forms our docking section. 2 standard and 5 female Tantares docking ports, and lots of antenna. I've got a high gain dish here. I've got 3 medium gain, an array of 3 medium gain antennas, and there they are, sticking up. Look, nice high contrast. We've got a small antenna cluster here, very nice. We got some backup antenna, these little loops here. What else we got? Oh, we got our medium gain dish there, but I'm using that to kind of replicate the automated docking system on the Chinese. I guess were they the earlier Shenzhous or the later ones? I can't remember. Anyway, they had basically a similar automated docking system to the Russians, and that's what these little tiny dishes are. But they had a similar system, but it was just one big dish. But in the kind of nested on the sides there, we've got our battery packs and our RCS tanks, again from Tantares. And then up on the other side, we've got our carbonite detector, detecting not much carbonite, as is to be expected, and 2 Kerbal attachment system racks. And that's about it. So we'll flip back around to our proper orientation and get ourselves set up with the proper. Going to be a bit fussy with this, just because I can be. And we get to what about there? About there. Anyway, that's it. That is Kerbin Station Pheonix. One last thing. We've got these little small inline reaction wheels, and I used a mod that I use even in my stock installs. I never play stock, because it's just a little UI thing. But editor extender or editor extensions lets you like center parts vertically and horizontally. Just hit a button and it just snaps to being exactly halfway up and down the part that it's attached to. But it also, you press a button and you can turn any part, mod, stock, doesn't matter. Any part that exists in the game can be made to be surface attachable. And so I've used these little reaction wheels to simulate having gyrodynes on board, kind of like the ISS, but a little bit more compact, just for aesthetics' sake. But it lets me control the spacecraft relatively easily, which I do like. But I do like having to put them there. You know, I hate how a lot of the crew pods just have crazy power, or used to anyway, have crazy powerful reaction wheels. But if I actually put the reaction wheels on there, they should work pretty well. Anyway, I digress. I have been Foxonius. This has been KSP. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Take care.